On a radio in a Northern Arizona University lab, they're playing all Beatles all the time. It's the music of bark beetles. To composer David Dunn, there's beauty in these sounds. In fact, he's created a bark beetle CD.
The sound is very similar to just scraping your fingernail across the surface of a phonograph record.
But scientists hear this as a symphony of destruction.
They kind of sound like an angry squirrel. Kind of noises.
All that racket is going on in millions of overcrowded and drought-stressed trees. Tired and dehydrated, they can't create enough resin to push all the bugs out. So creatures the size of a grain of rice are killing entire pine forests.
It takes hundreds of years. These are slow-growing trees. They're actually really well defended, typically. But, when conditions change, it only takes weeks, sometimes days, for a tree to die.
For me, it's a war, I guess you would say.
Scientists like NAU forestry entomologist Rich Hofstetter and research assistant Reagan McGuire have become foot soldiers in this bark beetle battle. They've brought Dunn into the trenches to listen to the trees and record the chatter from the enemy under the bark.
These insects are sensitive to sound. Sound is a part of how they go about sensing and organizing their world, and we're interfering with that.
We use several different species, and it's a combination of these aggressive and courtship calls that really, it's our hope to sort of confuse them, stop their ability to reproduce.
Using tiny speakers as weapons, like the kind you'd find in a musical Hallmark greeting card, scientists have engaged in sonic warfare, altering the sounds.
And turning the Beatles' chirping galleries into shrieking chambers of horror.
She's definitely agitated. Many times it's very clear that the creatures don't want to be where they are.
These scientists appear to have struck the right chord with their acoustic chaos, successfully stopping the beetles from reproducing inside the trees without the use of pesticides. Now their challenge is keeping the beetles from entering the trees in the first place. For Inside NAU, Bonnie Stevens with the Ecological Restoration Institute.